Brad Cook. Silver, the metal, is up over 20% year to date. However, your company, Endeavour, is down slightly. Tell me what's going on there.
Well, Greg, Endeavour was actually a sector leader all the way up until July, and the event that has actually taken our shares down was the purchase of our third mine, for which we paid half cash and half stock. So there is now a perceived overhang in our stock thanks to us issuing 11 million shares to the vendor of our third mine, and it has taken the stock from being a sector leader to a sector discount. Actually an interesting entry-level opportunity for the stock.
Now, you had a work stoppage in your Mexican mine that's been resolved. How much has that affected your performance this year?
Well, not at all, because this wildcat walkout by our non-union workers at our newly acquired mine, the El Cubo mine in Guanajuato State, really just happened over a 2-day period. And when we realized that the workers had some complaints, actually historic complaints going back to the vendor of the mine, we quickly not only got our management team together to sit down with them, but we also asked the Ministry of Labor in Mexico to attend that meeting. And literally after one 7-hour meeting, it was all resolved.
And generally, analysts say that they prefer to invest in countries like Mexico because it's a more stable political climate. Is that true?
Oh, very much so. We love Mexico as a jurisdiction for building and operating mines. It has been very politically stable now for a couple of decades, and it's still very open for business. The government's very proactive at supporting foreign investment in the mining sector, and we have nothing but good things to say about Mexico.
And who are the end customers for your silver? Where does your Endeavour's silver go?
Endeavour is a bit unique in the silver space in that we don't just sell concentrates. We actually take our metal production down not only to doré bars but to pure bullion bars, and what that does is actually give us the flexibility to sell our pure bullion bars, both silver and gold, into the international spot market. And we can choose to sell or not sell on virtually a daily basis. So we don't actually know where our metal goes, it just goes into the international market.
And silver has been tremendously volatile this year. Had a fantastic third quarter, up around 25% in the third quarter. What are your expectations for the fourth quarter as well as 2013? Because people are talking about a global slowdown. Silver is an industrial metal. How do you think it's all going to play out?
Well, personally, I think that that risk of a global economic slowdown is at least balanced off by the QE3 now underway in America, the bond buying program in Europe, the infrastructure program in China, the currency buyback in Japan. So we are actually seeing a huge amount of global stimulus, either to pay off bad debts like Europe or to stimulate the economy like America. So in that environment, I think the risk of a slowdown is being offset. And you know what precious metals do in an environment where there's effectively an increase in money supply, they can only go in one direction, and that's higher.
Thanks a lot.
Okay, thank you.
This market has fewer players.
We're coming into a Monday where we're going to
enter in a new stage of tech.
It's a stock picker's market.
Welcome to the 5 dumbest things.
Apple reported earnings.